Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. It's your girl Sade, and today I'm going to be showing you a very in-depth video on how I keep my eyebrows in check at all times. And yes girl, I said in-depth. We're going to go over how I trim them, how I pluck them, how I fill them in girl. We're going to go through everything. Okay, so make sure you guys like and subscribe to my channel. Also, don't be scared to comment down below any video suggestions that y'all have. You know, help me help you to show you guys what you guys want to see. Okay, and without further ado, let's get to it. Hey y'all, you know, we right here with each other, real close and personal. But if you see me looking down, I'm looking down at my mirror so I can see what I'm doing. But the first thing I like to do is take my little spoolie. This is a little elf spoolie, but you can take any spoolie that you have and just brush out my eyebrows so that I can see what needs to be trimmed. So as my reference when it comes to trimming my eyebrows, I like to brush the eyebrow hairs up in the front, and I work section by section. So starting with the front, as you can see that this hair right here is a lot longer than what the rest of my eyebrow actually is. So that's how I know, okay, this part is too long, or not this part, but that hair is way too long. So I just take my little eyebrow scissors. I really like these. I think I got these from Daiso, but it's just a little slanted so that you're not actually cutting too much. These are also actually really good for cutting eyelashes, just in case you were wondering. But I take that and just trim it, you know, you just cut it right off, like how you need to cut all the unimportant people out your life, the people who don't care, the people who just hating in your life, you know what I'm saying? Cut all the haters out. I mean, I ain't throwing no shade, I'm just saying. Anyways, so as you can see, just by me doing that one little cut, it's a lot cleaner up here. And you can see when I brush it up, there's no hairs going up too high. So now you just follow through and go to the next section and do the same thing. So when it comes to the end and the tail of the eyebrow, it's all about personal preference. So I personally prefer to have the hairs a little bit longer towards the end, only because when I brush the eyebrow hairs down, it's a lot thicker and the end of my eyebrow is a lot fuller. Whereas if I was to cut it, my eyebrow would just look a little sparse like how it does right now. So looking at this, it really doesn't need to be trimmed. There's like one hair that I will cut just a little bit off. But for the most part, I like to grow them out all the way to the end. And I'm gonna do the other side. As you can see, the eyebrow hairs already look a lot cleaner just from doing that one trim. So the next thing I like to do is bring the eyebrow hairs down. Now again, this is all about personal preference. I personally like to bring my eyebrow hairs down every so often. I don't do this every time I do my eyebrows, but every so often I like to bring them down to give them just a slight trim. And when I trim them, I don't trim the entire thing. I trim it so that it is in line with the bottom of my eyebrow. Now I do this because I have really thick hairs, but I also have really stubborn hairs. So sometimes I get those tiny little hairs that are all the way up here that just face down and don't want to follow any type of rule whatsoever. So by you bringing the eyebrow hair down and chopping it off means that it will not, at least it will not be seen at the bottom of your eyebrow. That even if it is facing down, it will stop at the bottom of your eyebrow and nobody will be able to call you out, you know what I'm saying? So as you can see, that the eyebrow again looks a lot cleaner just from doing that one trim. And now I'm gonna do the other side. Okay, so next we are going to be tweezing our eyebrows. And yes, I said tweezing our eyebrows. I've been tweezing my eyebrows for years now, and I've never done waxing before. I'm a little too scared for that. and I've done threading once. I did like it, but it's more expensive out here in Japan, so I don't really get my eyebrows started out here. But since I've been tweezing my eyebrows for years now, I get too scared to go to other people just because I know how to do it, so I might as well just do it myself. So when it comes to tweezing your eyebrows, you want to be very careful because you don't want to rush it and make it look bad, because you don't want to be mad at yourself because you messed up your eyebrow. That's not what we're trying to go for. Also, please, everybody, I need you to listen, and I need you to listen very clearly. Your eyebrows are not twins, they are sisters. I say this again, your eyebrows are not twins, they are sisters. So they should look somewhat alike for the most part, but they are not going to look exactly alike because your eyebrows just do their own thing. Like, for instance, when you see my eyebrows, this eyebrow is longer than what this one is. Now, I have been trying to grow this one out so that it looks a little more similar to this one, but this one just doesn't grow out as much. It just doesn't. So what do? I draw it out to be just like this one because I like this one better. So I just need everyone to know and understand that they are not twins, they are sisters. But anyways, so when it comes to tweezing your eyebrows, it's really nice because you can take your time with it and see which hair you're pulling out and if it's actually going to affect the shape of your eyebrows. So as I'm looking into my eyebrows, I see that I have a hair that is unnecessary right here. So when you're doing your eyebrows, and say if you're a beginner of tweezing your eyebrows and you're feeling really nervous, don't be. Because all you need to do is pick the hair and you can move it around to see and double check if that hair is going to affect your shape and if you're sure that you want to pull it. If so, just yank it right off. And that's all you do. And you just keep on going as much as you want to. Now, the one thing I will say, please be careful when you get to this area, the bottom of your eyebrow. So if you are trying to go for a more rounded shape of the eyebrow, and I mean like rounded shape instead of flat, then sure, you can pluck as many hairs in the front as you want. But if that is not what you're trying to achieve, then do be careful when it comes to plucking hairs below, because you don't want to pluck too many and have a real short eyebrow in the front. It's not going to look cute, I promise. So be careful and very cautious when it comes to plucking hairs at the bottom. So I did already do my eyebrows like last week, so I don't really have too many hairs to pluck. So we're gonna go move on to the next thing. So after I tweeze my eyebrows, I like to put a moisturizer on them. So say if I tweeze my eyebrows and I'm about to go to bed, then cool. If I'm about to do some makeup, then cool. My eyebrows and those pores that I just opened are going to be closed and they're gonna be nourished, because sometimes when you're tweezing your eyebrows, especially for the first time, you might actually pick some skin. So that's why I say be careful. I mean, I don't do it too much anymore, but especially for beginners, you might pull some skin and have dry areas. And especially if you have dry skin, you will get a little patchy at first, but that's why this step is very much so important, to moisturize your eyebrows. So yes, I am taking my moisturizer, and this moisturizer is super good. This is a L'Oreal Collagen Moisturizer Filler. It's expensive, but it feels really nice. So all I'm doing is just taking it and putting it all on my eyebrow. This way all those pores are closed, the hairs are moisturized, and the skin around it is moisturized. Boom. You got some real slick eyebrows, okay? Okay, so next I am going to be showing you how I fill in my eyebrows. So the first thing I do is line them, and right now I am using the It Cosmetics brow pencil. I have been loving this brow pencil. I got it in one of my boxy charms and I have been loving it ever since I got it. Okay, so I'm going to be taking the brow pencil and just lining the end of my eyebrow. Of course, taking that spoolie to make sure that the hairs are in line and just lining the outline of my eyebrow, which now it's a lot easier because the area is a lot cleaner now. So yes, my eyebrows look a little crazy because, you know, it's just outlining, you know, it don't gotta be perfect. But next I'm going to take the spoolie and just brush out the front of the eyebrow. So I'm going up to brush this bottom line, and I'm going down to brush the top line. And again on the other side. Next, I am going to fill in the brows with the Wet n Wild brow palette. I love this palette, y'all. Like y'all already know, I love and live in this palette. So what I like to do is, since my eyebrows are kind of dark, but I do like to have an ombre effect with my eyebrows, I do 2 swipes in the dark, 1 swipe in the light, and another swipe in the dark. You know, it doesn't gotta be like that. You can do it however you want. But for me, I don't know why, if it's like a mental thing, but I feel like this works and this makes it look great. But you can do it however you want and how your eyebrow color is. But I do this for only the end of my eyebrow so that it's dark, but it's not too dark. And you know what's funny is that back in the day, I used to do my eyebrows so dark, like they looked like blocks. It was not cute. And you know what's so sad is that nobody told me that my eyebrows were too dark. You know, none of my friends was real. They just let me walk out the house like that. I mean, they was shaped cute or whatever, but they was way too dark. And don't worry, it looks a little crazy, but we're gonna clean it up, okay? I'm real lazy when it comes to filling in my eyebrows. You know, I just fill it in whenever, wherever, because it's gonna get cleaned up with that concealer. So next, after I get about here, I like to go a little bit lighter. So I do the reverse. So I do 2 swipes here, 1 swipe here, and another swipe here. And just fill in the rest of my eyebrow with those shades. When I get about here, I like to take the powder that I have left over on my brush and outline my eyebrows again, and back in with the spoolie, just brushing that bad boy out, because we ain't trying to have no harsh lines. And just taking the spoolie and just blending out the rest of the eyebrow so it's not too harsh. Next, we are going to take our best friend right now, our concealer. This is the Wet n Wild concealer. What color is this? This is in medium peach, and I'm using this color because this is like basically like my skin color, and this is like pretty much my everyday brow when I don't wear face makeup or anything like that. So I put this color on the top and the bottom of my eyebrows because it is my skin color. So taking a flat brush, I am just dipping into that concealer, take a little bit more, and just going with the outline of my brow, just to clean up anywhere and everywhere, because this eyebrow looks a hot ass mess, okay? And right now I'm just dragging the product down so that I can blend it out. Next, I'm going to do the same on the top. So when I make my eyebrow too long, because this is way too long, my trick is that I like to go down and just cut it off from the top, and then again at the bottom. You know, just kind of wipe that away and just fix the tail so that it's facing down, not up, but not too down that it looks crazy, okay? So after I clean up my eyebrows, I like to gel my eyebrows down, because, you know, sometimes my eyebrow hairs just be trying to do what they want to do, and I'm like, excuse me, can you stay in place and stay in order? So right now I'm just taking this eyebrow gel from Daiso. Yes girl, it's from Daiso and it works just great. And all I'm doing is just brushing my eyebrows the direction that I want them. Nothing special, nothing crazy, just having them go with the flow. And just like that, we are done. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and I hope it was helpful. If you guys like this video, make sure to hit the like button below and also subscribe to my channel. And again, let me know what videos you guys want to see from me, and if you guys liked videos like this, if you guys want more tutorials, just let me know. And just like that, we are done. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please let me know what kind of videos you guys want to see in the comments down below. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys next week.